Tyler, can you hear us?
Yeah.
You gotta love Bruce, man. I'm telling you.
What's on your mind, Tyler?
Well, first of all, I gotta say this: down with Spoelstra, down with Spoelstra.
Got your picket sign, Tyler?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Erik Spoelstra. Oh, but first thing y'all really gotta say is, Lakers fans, you see what you're gonna have to deal with.
Wait a second. Someone in the chat says God doesn't exist. Well,
yeah,
I don't know what just happened, but I think God just took a hold of my cursor, and God is kicking you out of the chat. So there's your first.
If God was not possible, then Marv Albert would not be possible.
Hey, Bruce, you know what? I want to get your opinion on this, and I tell the truth here, because we have a Cobtard in the chat who just sent me a message and said, because LeBron just lost, he can never be as good as Kobe's, legacy standpoint.
Oh my God! Sweet. Gotta love Cobtards.
Oh, hold up. What, Bruce?
Kobe's team got swept, douchebag. You freaking moron. 6 of 24, Game 7 last year, but you go keep calling that his championship.
I heard Dirk Nowitzki jerseys and Bruins are coming really popular in L.A.
Yeah, goodbye.
Yeah, and Wade jerseys, all of a sudden. But that being said, guys...
Wow, that's discrimination, because I'm not going to put up with atheists in the chat room pushing their agenda. No, I'm not down with the atheists. If you're an atheist, keep it to yourself, just like I'm going to
This show isn't run by Clear Channel. This show isn't run by ESPN. This show is run by an independent party who can do whatever the hell he wants in the chat room and out of the chat room on the show. But, Bruce, that being said about Kobe, I think that's absurd. In my opinion, LeBron's got plenty of time to win a couple rings, and if he wins a couple rings and a couple finals MVP, he'll have his argument made. So, code cards who want to send me messages, you failed once again. Why don't you take the poster of Kobe with 5 rings, take it to the bathroom, and get yourself a little lotion and leave us all alone.
They were already in the middle of doing that. They're actually texting us from the toilet.
Hey, Bruce. Hey, Bruce, Joseph, Brandon, Sean. Hey, man, we talked so much about LeBron James' press conference. How come nobody talked about Chris Bosh? He actually handled himself pretty well in his whatchamacallit, man. And because you could tell.
Hey, wasn't he crying?
Man, his breakdown was so dramatic. That breakdown was Days of Our Lives, guys. Let's be for real. That was Days of Our Lives.
I actually just got the audio sent to me by the Miami Heat of Chris Bosh's press conference. Hold on 1 second. It's loading up.
Wait. Are those Cavalier fans from last year?
It's okay. It's okay, Mr. Softness. Mr. Softness, it's okay. Hey, buddy, it's all right. You pacifier.
You know what, Bruce? Actually, a remix has just came out of Chris Bosh crying, and T-Pain has sponsored it. Here it is. One moment.
Oh, good Lord.
Good Lord.
And T-Pain is an unbelievable artist to come up with a remix in 3.8 seconds and counting.
That is very good. I got to give you...
Marv is the man, dude.
This is the fast remix beat. Well, we got to give him props.
Oh, that's awesome, Mario.
Dude, it's Duck Hunt, bro.
Oh, my fault, Duck Hunt. Forget Nintendo. Fail on the truth part.
Yes.
Well,
who had the Nintendo with the gun? I had it.
I did, man, back in the day.
Nintendo with the gun.
I was 3 years old when when I had it, man.
Yeah.
I was shooting everything, man.
Yeah.
I was missing everything, but I was shooting it.
Hey, who had a ColecoVision? Holler at your boy, Bruce. Remember ColecoVision?
I had the Intellivision, homie.
Oh, all right. You all about Frogger, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I had the Frogger. I had the block boxing game, the whole 9 yards, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Bruce, I got a question for you, and I think it's a legitimate question. Do you think the fact that LeBron finally, failed and did what the media was hoping for, et cetera, do you think going into next year that the scrutiny will be lessened or the expectations will be any less?
Well, to be honest, no, because, why would they? They make a lot of money painting him out to be he comes up short guy. And actually they made a lot of money off of Peyton Manning doing the same thing until his Colts had the number 1 ranked defense and this guy named Bob Sanders. But
I'd be surprised if they keep it up as strong. I think they'll lessen it a little bit because now, the Heat fails. We all got to laugh all summer. LeBron got to get crapped on all summer, et cetera. So I think it will go down a little bit. But, to hear guys like Dan Gilbert talk about no shortcuts, et cetera, these idiots have got to shut up. Some of these guys have crossed the line from criticism to flat out just, overboard. So I think it's going to settle down a little bit. I think if the Heat would have won this year, the expectations would have, of course, stayed the same. But I think now that everyone's getting the laps in, LeBron failed, Wade failed because of LeBron, however you want to call it. I got to believe the expectations will be a little bit different here. The outlook on the Heat will be a little bit different next year.
No, when they add pieces, the expectations will be even worse.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no excuses now. Now they got a rebounding center. I'm telling you, Pat Riley's the coach. If you can't win with Pat Riley, I guarantee that's going to be the.
But will people be wanting to see it? What I'm saying, bro, I'm really talking about the scrutiny on LeBron. Do you think they can keep it up quite as intense?
It's not going to change, bro. They're making too much money off, bro, so come on.
Well, I'll be honest. If he retires and says, I'm sick and tired of this. This ain't fun. I'm going to go play I'm going to go take Ricky Rubio's spot on Barcelona. I think, that's the only way he could probably get him to really go, oops, LeBron, sorry, you meant a lot to the league. Please come back and help us make more money.
No, then they would send cameras over there to cover him over there.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be the same. Come on.
Yeah, it would be the same.
Hey guys,
Mark Cuban's already drunk.
The emotional
Mark Cuban's gone.
Hey guys, what's the emotional state of LeBron coming in the next year or so? I got a feeling that a lot of people say he's done. I just have this overwhelming feeling thinking about it that I think this will harden him a little bit more, and I think it'll help him out a little bit in the future. He's still a young guy.
He'll be fine. He's rich.
Yeah.
He will.
Days.
He will learn something, though. I think, Bruce, the point you brought up earlier in the show, I think he will learn that now, that it's not always in his best interest or the team's best interest for him to take what the defense gives him. I think, he will learn from this final series and know that, when they're in the finals, he can't become a different player than when he's at his best. So I do think, obviously, with Pat Riley there as well, got everything on film. I think he'll learn from these mistakes. It's really going to come down to their roster and their coaching. I think that's what's going to put him over the top more than LeBron needs to be like Mike. Oh, my God, if he's not like Michael, he's a failure. I really think you got to have a better coach and a better system in place.
Well, he's going to start declining, too. Within a couple of years. It'll slow down.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when they start letting more pieces.
His athleticism, if anything, man, like like running down the court with a 6'8", 260-pound frame, man. I mean, he even said, I keep, you know, when I think about it, man. I mean, it's going to be his 8th season next year, man. I mean, it's crazy to think his 8th season is when he's 26 years old. Usually it'd be like 28, 29, probably 30. I mean, you know, the wear and tear starts when he comes in the league, man. I think he is going to start physically slowing down. He needs to develop a decent game. I mean, I ain't saying he should be the primary post option, but I mean, if it's called for, you know, if what I'm saying is if he can develop one and be have that presence, at least a presence, and be able to, you know, have a low post game so he can be able to score, you know, one-on-one instead of just relying on his explosive first step. He'd be a better player, but, you know, I mean, at some point he's gonna you know, slow down. And he even said it. He said himself, 31 with bad knees, no ring. That's the reason why one of the reasons why he left Cleveland. So, you know, I mean, you know, it is what it is, man.
Oh yeah, it definitely is what it is. Tyler, what else you got for us?
Well, like you said, like the Dallas Mavericks do need to sign Tyson Chandler, but one thing I would worry if I was the Mavericks office is he going to be able to stay healthy again? Because he might, who knows, he might catch an injury and be out for the season and require surgery, like for the Hornets. And
yeah.
And Pat Riley, he does. I think he said he gets another coach like Rick Adelman or Jerry Sloan, or he comes down from the office and coaches them. Cause Erik Spoelstra's little, but Mr. Potato Head, hamburger looking Rudy Poo tail is not going to help him win a championship. He needs to take in
the Rudy Poo. Coach Tyler.
And I gotta say is trade Chris Bosh. Maybe they can, because who knows which idiotic team might accept that flaw forward, because he needs to go. He's a liability on defense, and he's pretty much an average scorer on offense, since he only tells us to do is take jump shots, which is something they could have just got out of a point guard or something like. I mean, they just need to get rid of him completely right now.
Well, let me ask you something. What's Erik Spoelstra's nickname?
Erik Spoelstra's nickname?
It doesn't matter what his nickname is, because if he's back on the bench next year, they lose again.
Yeah.
No offense. What's about it?
And like I said, LA, you saw what you're going to be getting for next year. Better enjoy it.
All right, Tyler. What else you got for us? One more topic. I gotta try to buzz through all these callers in like 30 minutes, bro.
Oh man, that's all I gotta say. I'm catching a headache.
Big Tyler,
all right,
we
Tyler.
love you, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, Tyler, tomorrow's Monday Night Wrestling podcast, Tuesday's baseball, Wednesday free-for-all, Thursday we're back to NBA. So make sure to check in, brother. Have a good night.
All right.
All right, we got Marty back. Marty becoming a valued caller here. What's up, Marty?
What's up, Bruce? How are you, man? Bad night tonight. Just wanted to say that I want to disagree with Joseph. Joseph, I respect you. I think you're one of the most knowledgeable basketball guys in the world, really. But the truth of the matter is you're saying that this is probably the worst Heat team we're going to have. The truth of the matter is something that hasn't been mentioned tonight is the lockout and what the owners want, and is the hard cap. And if they enforce the hard cap that the owners want, which most likely they're going to get, this Heat team is going to have problems up the gazoo. I am a LeBron fan, and I am concerned. They're probably going to have to trade a Chris Bosh, and they'll probably make a bad trade because they're going to have their hand forced. And
well, I mean, you bring up a point that makes sense if that happens. Now, we don't know yet what the outcome is going to be. with the hard cap, they will be maybe forced to reduce their costs, reduce the the outflow they're paying these players, etc. But I mean, a bad trade for Bosh, I think you could make you could sign some other guys for less money that would actually be better. And you take that into account, you could potentially get a guy like Marc Gasol, who I would even take over Chris Bosh. I would at this point. This guy plays. He's a much better rebounder. He's not. He's less of a sissy.
Who was it?